Please welcome the hard-hitting, world-ranked former interim super bantamweight champion, introducing Julio Pollito Ceja. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated and popular reigning WBA super bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Brandon, the Heartbreaker Figueroa.
Figueroa was an undefeated rising star and the WBA's super bantamweight champion. Known for his relentless pressure, high-volume punching, and toughness, he was being groomed as the next big name in the 122-pound division.
Under a minute left of the 7, there we go!
Coming off a knockout win over Javier Nicolas Chacon, he was looking to make a statement. Ceja was a former WBC super bantamweight champion, but he had been struggling with inconsistent performances.
It's unbelievable. It's a very big junior fighter. Get power in both hands when he lets it fly.
Yeah, he'll eventually work his way inside.
And you're right about Omar Figueroa. This is a good uppercut by Ceja. Omar's a terrific fighter, comes off a loss.
Ceja was 4.5 pounds overweight. That's the story right there. Tells that you weren't working hard.
Pacquiao Thurman undercard. Good body work there by Ceja. Ceja effective in close.
But what I was going to finish saying is that Ceja's body
is landing, no question, and headshots as well. Clubbing right hand there. Figueroa moving in. We're only in round 1. Think of all the things that have happened in these 3 minutes. Trading.
Consciously keeping his elbows a little closer to his body, caught with no silly body punching.
Yeah. All he had to do was watch the Rigondeaux fight, and you can see he's got a lot on the ball. Effect on Ceja right now.
Well, they're making Ceja's face red.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So you can tell he's getting to him.
I did like the instructions that, Brandon
shot save.
So he's really good. He knows what he's doing on the inside, but he's also getting clipped. And he comes over the top when you think he's not looking at him.
Good body work there again by Ceja. So far he's been up to the task. We're only in round 2. A lot of good action so far.
On the outside here, he's looking to see if, but he got caught with a little left hook from a little outside work here.
Well, when he's inside and he's throwing the shots.
Ceja coming in said, look, I know Figueroa is the house fighter, meaning he's the guy that's supposed to have the bright future, but I have other plans. He is trading.
Well, yeah, I think he's much more effective like that because of southpaw. That's his natural style.
He didn't like the switching back and forth.
No, I don't like the switching.
So they're, it's not a bad thing what they do. I think they've perfected exclusive to these guys. They do it very well.
Good right hand there by Ceja here in that first fight.
Yes.
This has been red and green trunks. See Ceja on the front.
Ceja countered a right hand. He got underneath it and
countered.
countered.
Last 10 seconds. Right hand over the top. Now a combination from Figueroa.
Okay, this is how I like Figueroa.
I mean, he is extremely active.
That's very, very high output.
I mentioned Boo Boo Mancini, right? He's right upstairs. You know, he averaged 136
on network TV back in the day.
I mean, and he threw power shots. So, I mean, Figueroa throws power shots.
And Ceja landed a good counter hook off the ropes there and a good body shot.
More effective like he is when he's off the dog.
Throw into the body. I'm going to win the exchange. We'll see if that happens right above the belt line.
Yeah, it was.
You can just hear the thudding. Another good body shot there. Left hook. Right on the
47-pounder.
That's a good point. So, yeah, and he starched people. Hurt people. Took them out.
Young, and, when everything's said and done, he'll probably end up as a welterweight.
See Figueroa move back a little bit, box a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely. And actually box orthodox. I think
he just caught Ceja with really good right hook that rocked him. Ceja took it, is coming back.
Left-right combinations in an orthodox style. Very successful with these punches. Should keep it up.
Counter with the right hook, and that's what they're doing. They're playing tag right now. There's 3. We missed the hook that preceded it. There was a hook before those 3 left hands of Figueroa. Figueroa's on his way to breaking Ceja down.
We need to put a little more pressure, so maybe we can find out.
Would you like him to back up and use his reach a little bit?
Yes, just maybe a step and a half back.
That he can be effective from the outside. I think you can, Lennox, fall in love with your power. You can fall in love with your body shots. Maybe they can.
Right. I mean, better competition. They're more.
That was Javier Chacon last time out. Broken down. We had and now stepping up in competition. But this is what it's like, level of progression, Joe, right? Ceja.
Yeah, well, this is a big step up, to tell you the truth, in talent for Figueroa. Ceja is
He's a sharper puncher, a more accurate puncher inside at the moment.
yeah.
In favor of Figueroa, I gave Ceja the second round because I think he outworked, got him 29-28 going into the fourth round.
Withering body attack and constant attack by the 22-year-old.
You know, and he did it from the outside,
Yeah.
and basically got out of the way and didn't get hit.
You know what you need to do. He's good at throwing punches from everywhere.
All right, here we go to a little replay where Brandon throws 3, 4 hooks right there, 5, 6, 7 hooks. Figueroa won that exchange.
Good right hand there by Thank you.
And that's what I'm... Oh!
Throwing a punch.
Able to smile there briefly, but he did get tagged, and he's throwing back now.
Oh.
Here we go. Maybe ready to settle this.
Now Brandon just cracked Ceja with some great left hooks.
And Joe, he leans far to his left too to land that hook. He was trying to get that hook to the side. Ceja now throwing hard shots and catching Figueroa's head on the way in.
Throwing these punches, especially the wide punches, he's leaving himself open.
Ceja with
He's got to think about defense.
Jane 80 taking a close look. That was almost low from Figueroa.
I don't think Figueroa's been hit this much.
Corner, Jordan.
Thank you. I'm here with Coach Salas. Salas,
To keep in the front foot and keep pressure to Figueroa and try to work back. He cannot keep too high.
A blistering hook on the way in.
And another one right there. They're both really landing hard punches on each other. And let me tell you something. His right eye is swollen, and it looks bruised already. He's bleeding from the mouth, bleeding from the...
Wow, this is a brutal fight.
A really great fight right now.
And Figueroa's corner, Joe, they've got to be somewhat concerned. It's like, hey, you know, their young kid is in there trading. I mean, staying in there.
Good dog fight like this. But Brandon's left eye is now getting puffy himself and swollen.
He was landing
And
good body shots.
Here you see Ceja coming in, landing a good left hook when Brandon's got his right hand down.
You're not winning right now, but you got to keep going. You could turn the tide here. Let's go.
Contradictory. Now, what I would say is, you know, is to stay as close as you can to him. And Ceja is actually going for the body a lot too, though, because he knows that.
But Brandon was pretty smart right there and moved out of the way.
No, I don't think he can stay in box on the outside.
No.
So, good hard shot. That right hand.
Right, out of the way. This is what he needs to do.
Ceja outlanded Figueroa in that last round. So it is the championship 12, and Figueroa has got his work cut out for him. And Joe, you're right. He has not been tested like this.
Ceja was 4.5 pounds overweight for a championship fight. That tells you something. So
there's Caleb Plant, super middleweight champ, looking on.
Still strong punches from Ceja, though.
Oh, hey, that's a good hook there. That's yep.
Yeah. Now I've seen his brother in some wars as well. They both fight the same way.
He touches the top. Ceja didn't go to a little short right
1950 style.
Yeah, it really
this is like fight in the phone booth, Tony DeMarco style. You know. Great action here. But the main event still to come, Jordan. But here they are going toe-to-toe through much of this fight.
He's warming up, and you know,
I'm surprised he's not wrapped up.
I think that was taped.
Oh.
That was taped. All right, that was
makes sense.
as we say in the business, moments ago.
There's been some great action going on here. Good back and forth. Both guys are landing solid, and Ceja landed really solid.
Cut with the hooks. These are just body shots, more body shots, and then going to the head. He is now using the uppercut a lot more. Good hook there by Figueroa. Back and forth they go.
These guys are, like I said, they're in good shape.
Clinching. It's a battle of attrition, even though he's coming out of the southpaw stance.
It's the first time you've really seen Ceja give up ground.
Exchanging hooks there,
as they may have earlier, and he feels he can knock.
So right now, Brandon wants to, punch it out. He wants to be close.
Ceja with a good hook there.
That left hook, you're a better fighter. With the left hook, you're hurting him.
And now we're trying to distinguish between the power shots. We're in the 8th round right now. I'm figuring some of these rounds have to be tough to score. Let's go to Larry Hazard. Larry, how do you have it?
3 rounds. And I have him ahead at this point, 67-66. Ceja's ring body language, and I think he's getting stronger as the fight goes.
Landing them, how hard they're landing, and Ceja certainly has landed his fair share of these shots.
Disagree with that. Because we said from the the butt is this, and that's why we have judges. We're talking a lot, not really studying.
A lot of good combinations, scoring punches, accurate punches, and they were having their effect.
Trowbridge veteran officials. Ceja with withering shots there.
And Ceja's coming, stepping towards him, pushing him back against the ropes, which is the smartest thing to do. Give him no room to back up.
There's Ceja throwing a couple punches. Brandon countered with a hook, but there goes Ceja. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 punches. 8 goes wrong. So, you know, him fading.
It's Figueroa who landed the high point of this fight, class hand speed. So many punches being traded back and forth.
And that's why I leave it up to the experts. But, man, I'll tell you, they're both placing some really devastating, good body shots by Ceja. Look at that.
Digging into the body with that hook. And it's funny that Figueroa can see the innate toughness of this young man.
Oh, without a
good hook by Ceja. Spotter didn't think he was going to be a professional fighter, but no.
It makes it look like that, but it definitely wasn't.
I'm with you on that, Joe. I think J80 goes in and goes out. Imperceptible, just doing the right touch.
Mark Breland.
That's a long relationship with the former welterweight champ, one of the greatest amateurs in U.S. history, between Brandon Figueroa and Julio Ceja. Tough fight to score. You see the punches landed.
Boy.
According to CompuBox, Figueroa, no knockdowns in this fight. I think we might end up looking back at this.
It's not because they don't punch hard. Brandon's got 15 knockouts and 20 wins.
I'll tell you, Ceja's doing the right thing. Every time he gets inside, his hands hasn't.
Figueroa, you know, came into this fight with the reputation of, oh, that was a low blow right there.
Tired right now. That's why he's actually doing that.
See how he has it, but again, he had 3 rounds in a row for Julio Ceja. And more regarded as the opponent.
I'm going to tell you, Ceja is really winning this round for sure, and this kind of surprises me.
Brandon.
Those hooks are landing. Scoring. Oh, another hook by Ceja. Hooks to the body by Ceja. Into the championship rounds here. No doubt, this has been outstanding.
You see the combination punching by Ceja coming up with a.
There's that left hook, bam, right there, but that right hand is down. Brandon was going for the liver shot. Ceja's got 28 knockouts and 32 wins.
They go right at it here as we open up in this round. Scored these last few rounds.
Well, right now I have Ceja ahead 96-94. I gave him the last round. Oh my gosh!
Right.
He's giving a workshop with body shots.
Coming into Ceja's house basically, and he's sitting there, and Ceja's saying, "Hey."
Ceja starting to take over these rounds. Seemingly, we don't know how they're being judged officially. But it certainly looks that way.
You're absolutely right. And if you saw him, he just took a half step back and jumped back in with a counter.
And Joe, he's thrown out 5-6 punch combinations, one after another.
Ceja right now.
Figueroa back to work in the final 30 seconds of this one. You can hear both corners screaming out their instructions. Left hook by Figueroa. We're going to go to Ceja's corner here.
That last one. Let's go.
Ceja's throws that short right hand.
Nice and tall, nice and tall. Let's go. Breathe in. This is the last round. Let's go, Brendan.
Final round in what has been an outstanding bout.
Both corners don't know if they've won the fight or they're losing the fight. They just know it's up for grabs in this round.
Figueroa's corner said, listen, you got to win this round.
Brandon Figueroa on top.
Back to southpaw, digs in a straight left. But Ceja came, and you see the punches landed overall in favor of Figueroa. Larios and Wayne McCullough.
Oh, yeah.
So this is up, and they're throwing hooks and uppercuts mostly. Look at that, another hook by Ceja. Now
Figueroa's definitely taking this round right now. I just think
he's got a lot of fighting spirit. Ceja, though,
Brandon Figueroa,
he might not be able to win the belt that's on the line, and that will come with a certain cachet.
It's been all Figueroa so far.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
he's throwing now.
Yeah,
that hook landed.
And hurting him.
Is it enough to win this fight, though?
By Figueroa, he certainly seems to have done enough to win this round, but back comes Ceja, and it will be a difficult fight to score. Our own Larry Hazard giving multiple rounds in a row down the stretch.
It could be a repeat of what we're seeing here, for sure.
Let's listen up, final 10 seconds, see what they got. It's not much. That is what they had, and it was more than enough. An outstanding fight. It'll go to the judges.
That looks like some early action before they were all banged up and bleeding, but yeah, this is what went on for 12 rounds.
You know, he did come put pressure, but I feel like I fought better in the earlier rounds and I finished up strong.
Tremendous battle. 12 rounds. It should be close. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon in the ring.
114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a split decision draw.